Nearly 24 migrants arrive in Philadelphia on a bus sent by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. The bus arriving this morning at 30th Street Station. I'm Jason Martinez.
And I'm Sheba Russell. They're seeking asylum from countries like Cuba, Colombia, and Nicaragua. And Kelly, many of them have already left the city, but how many are actually planning to stay in the Philadelphia area?
Well, Sheba, we are told that only 5 people are expected to stay in the Philadelphia area, 3 adults and 2 children. That comes from the 23 adults and 5 children that arrived on that bus this morning. So we know that others have and will continue to move on to other destinations. But the majority did come here to this intake facility today just to regroup. Some will spend the night. Some may spend several days here. It is a secure facility, not only for safety, but for privacy. Families board a SEPTA bus near 30th Street Station around 6:15 this morning. Men, women, and children shuffling minimal belongings, clutching blankets for warmth after a 40-plus hour bus ride from Texas.
The mood is very warming and welcoming.
I feel really good, really happy. I'm staying with my family in Philadelphia.
24-year-old Georgina from Panama among the 23 men and women to arrive on the private charter bus. 5 children were also on board from Colombia, Cuba, Nicaragua, Ecuador, and the Dominican Republic. The majority will head on to different U.S. cities. Some did directly from 30th Street Station, but about 19 people came to the city's intake facility on East Luzerne Street for food, shelter, and services, greeted by volunteers, city leaders, and a number of community organizations that have been preparing for this for months.
Some of them have been detained for over a month. Family members have been separated. It's a difficult emotional, psychological toll, physical toll. So we're trying to give them the space that they need.
Mayor Jim Kenney also briefly visited the facility. It's the first of what could be many busloads from Texas, where Governor Greg Abbott said many areas are overwhelmed with migrants. Mayor Kenney and others have expressed frustration over the lack of coordination. One child did have to go to the hospital shortly after arriving today.
Medical evaluations before putting people on a bus might have prevented what happened, and having to transfer a child to the ER. I mean, we're trying to keep people healthy.
It's not just unproductive and disappointing, but downright irresponsible and callous.
The city's Office of Immigrant Affairs says they have been fully vetted by Custom and Border Patrol, inspected and fingerprinted, and legally paroled into the United States to pursue their claims for asylum.
They face real dangers of being or have been harmed in their homeland because of their race, religion, or their politics. This is a human right protected under our laws.
Now, the city says donated supplies cannot be accepted. So if you want to help, they say the best way to do that is through monetary donations directly to the organizations that are helping to provide that immediate and long-term relief. We do have a link on how to do that on fox29.com.
And Kelly, now that one bus has arrived, what are you hearing about future buses? Could another be on the way?
We did ask Mayor Kenney about that today. He said that's certainly something they're expecting and preparing for. We've seen that happen to other cities, but at this point, he has not gotten any official word that another bus is coming.
All right, Kelly Rule out there live for us. Thank you, Kelly. And we've